What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Panthers advice, man. I'm excited. OTAs are back, and that means the season is near. Let's jump into the video. I'm excited for this one right here. First up, we're going to see Jonathan Brooks. And the reason I'm very excited for Brooks is because I feel like the Panthers finally have a home run threat. Now, what do I mean by home run threat? If we look at last year, at any point when Miles got the ball, did we think it was going to be a touchdown? You know, maybe inside the 10, 5-yard line. But farther back, no. Hubbard, not really. And I didn't really expect Hubbard to. He was our pound guy, right? He's going to get you that extra 5, 6, 7 yards. And really, he got more than that. You got Raheem. Again, him and Sanders, their running styles did not fit the offense last year. And that's one big thing that this front office has changed compared to last year is they get guys who actually fit the scheme, not just popular free agents like Miles Sanders was. So when I see Brooks, that excites me. Yes, there's that potential injury history, but the fact we have a potential home run threat when we didn't have that last year, whew, already doing better this year, baby. Let's keep this thing going. So what are we looking for this year when it comes to the Panthers OTAs? One is obviously going to be Bryce Young. You got Andy Dalton right there. Throw in a dime. Let's run this back. Because you know if this was Bryce, I'd be getting hype. Great stuff there by Andy. Next up is going to be the D-line. These are the guys we need to really step up this year. I think our linebacking core is good, but can our defensive line get some pressure other than Derek Brown? We've got some playmakers, right? You got Derek Brown, you got Tuttle, a couple more, you got Thurman, you got Ray. Hopefully with a more improved team, a more improved scheme, I think they'll be better off. Let me know what you guys think. Linebacking core is something I'm excited for this year. I think once again we bring in guys who fit the scheme. Last year wasn't bad. You had Luvu, you had Burns, you had Thompson. We weren't bad, but we weren't great. And the reason I say that, not bad and not great, was because we brought in two guys. We brought in Deion Jones and we brought in what's his name? Played on the Chiefs and the Ravens. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. It starts with J, I think. Justin Houston. All right. We brought in Deion Jones. We brought in Justin Houston. We brought in a couple more guys. And it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. And I really thought those two guys, I was like, okay, you know, you get some veteran presence in that locker room. The Panthers are going to be set. You had Luvu, who had a hell of a year. Brian Burns. But no, that was bad last year. I'm not going to lie to you. That was bad, right? So, I think this front seven will be better. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. But I am excited for our front seven when it comes to the defense. Right there is the guy that Dave brought from Tampa Bay, Cam Gills. And then Mr. Jaycee Horn, one of the best corners in the league. Let me say that again. One of the best corners in the league when healthy. When healthy. Can he stay healthy? I think we play the Bengals, week 4? We're going to need him. You know, we are going to need this man right here, Jaycee Horn. Man, hell of a cornerback. We got the offense coming up soon, and look who it is. Mr. Bryce Young. This takes me back to last year. Man, I was hyping him up. But when it comes to this year, I'm kind of tempering my expectations a little bit, right? But I am a little hype because we've seen Dave work with Baker Mayfield, and we saw what Baker did when he was in Carolina. And I don't know how much of that was on Baker compared to the offense because it's been not a good look ever since. And then we've seen Dave also work with Russell Wilson in Seattle. So he's worked with guys that are like Bryce's stature. That is what I'm excited for. I think Bryce has all the right intangibles. It's just his footwork. It's his footwork and maybe checking down, not trying to play hero ball. That's going to be the learning curve for Bryce. Checking down and not playing hero ball and that footwork, man. Let's keep this clip going. So right here is where I actually want to pause it at. I don't know how many times last year we saw Bryce right here. Take a look. We see him right here. He wouldn't take a step forward. He would throw the ball like this. Remember, we saw this, right? Actually, I'm going to get up real quick. Let me see. Can I get up? He would do this. I mean, look, I can't bring this arm back, right? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. He would not bring the arm back, but he takes a step forward. Woo, look at that motion, baby. This is what I want to see from Bryce this year. Take that extra step. Watch what happens right here. Bang. Takes that extra step, gets that arm back. Last year, how many times did we see this? You can't bring that arm back, baby. Take that extra step, open up, let it rip. Show people why you were the number one pick, right? Show them why you were the number one pick. Let's keep the clip going. Next up is going to be the receivers. You got Deontay Johnson. You got Mingo. You got Amir Smith-Marset. You got the rookie XL. Look at this. Big country right there. Number 12, Sam Pickney. And last but not least is going to be TMJ. Now, stay with me on this real quick. So when it comes to TMJ, there is potential this year for him. I believe he is the tallest receiver that the Panthers have in that starting five we just went over. You got the rookie XL Big Country. He's 6'1". Yes, some reports say 6'3". At the combine, I'm 99% sure he measured in at 6'1". You got Mingo, 6'1". I believe Deontay Johnson's around that same height. I see Dave trying to use TMJ like that Mike Evans type, and I believe that's how LSU used him as well. I think that Panthers these last few years have been using guys. Let me get on the camera real quick. It feels like the last few years the Panthers have been drafting guys and then not playing them to their strengths, right? It's like hiring a marketing person to do IT work, hiring an IT person to do PR. It just doesn't make sense. Now, with that being said, yes, I get it, right? A receiver should be able to basically run the route tree. However, they're going to excel at certain things. It's no different than a defensive lineman. Most of them have a great 2 to 3 moves, right? So you want to line them up, whether it's on the inside, outside, inside shoulder DT, kind of along that basis, right? Same thing with the receivers. In the last few years, I feel like the Carolina Panthers have failed at capitalizing on the player strengths, man. Let's jump into the video. I don't want to rant too much, but this receiving core I am excited for. I think Mingo is going to get even better this year. You got Adam Thielen, who should have a pretty good year as long as somebody can take the pressure off of him. I think TMJ, if he doesn't hate the Carolina Panthers, can have a big year too. You got Deontay Johnson. You got the rookie XL. We have a lot of playmakers this year. And here's the thing when it came to last year and Bryce's receivers, just so you guys know. Right, let's look at catches. Adam Thielen, 103. Who was the next highest guy? Mingo. So you got Adam Thielen at 103. Then it drops to Mingo at 43. When I say Bryce needed help and Adam needed somebody to take the pressure off, this is what I'm talking about. 103 receptions to 43. Oh, but we're not done yet, right? We're not done. You got Hubbard at 39. You got DJ at 35. 35 catches. Miles Sanders, 27. Tremble at 23. And then Team J at 19. So, the three receivers we had, 103, 43, and 35. The fourth guy was Team J, who I felt like never played. He was at 19. When I say Bryce needs help, I'm not kidding. Now, yes, Bryce definitely has to take some blame. But when Adam Thielen is your leading receptions guy by 60? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep this thing going. Let me know what your thoughts are on this team. On top of that, the tight ends we got. You got JT. You got Tremble coming back. Bryce Young has weapons. Can Dave get those weapons open? I think he can. He seems to be drafting and really signing guys who fit his scheme. Even bringing guys over from Seattle, bringing guys from Tampa Bay, setting that tone. And that excites me this year as a Panthers fan, even with no primetime games, which that is rough, man. So let me know what your thoughts are on the Panthers this year. What are your hopes? I've got pretty big hopes. You know, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you guys on the next one. A few more days of OTA. Stay tuned, man. Let's get it.